Hey everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. For this makeup tutorial, I created a beautiful bronze glow makeup look. If you would like to see how to recreate this look, then please keep on watching. First, I'm applying this Too Faced Hangover X primer all over my skin. This is a really great primer if you are like me and have dry skin. It's very hydrating while also helping your foundation to stay on all day and all night. Next, using MAC Strobe Cream, I'm going to apply this to all the high points I want to highlight on my skin. This gives a really beautiful glow and a luminosity to the skin as well. Now taking my Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation in the number 6, I'm first going to dot this on my face with my finger. Then taking a damp beauty blender to blend all over my skin. This way the blender doesn't absorb all the foundation. Using the beauty blender damp allows the foundation to melt into the skin and it gives a really beautiful and radiant glowing look. Using the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in the shade Custard, I'm going to apply this under my eyes in a triangle shape. Down the bridge of my nose, on my forehead and on my chin. I'm also applying it along the top of my cheekbones. These are all the areas I want to highlight, which makes these features come forward and look brighter. I'm also using my damp beauty blender again to blend all those areas out. Next, I'm using this Kat Von D Shade and Light contour palette. First, I'm taking the yellow highlight shade called Lyric and setting all the areas that I highlighted. These powders are really nice and creamy. They're not drying on the skin, which is great if you do have dry skin. I'm using the highlight and contour brush that you can get to go with this palette. I really like the brush, it's really nice and soft. Taking MAC Give Me Sun Bronzer and a Morphe G8 powder brush, I'm going to bronze up my skin to give a beautiful sun-kissed glow, like you've just come back from a holiday with a really nice tan. I'm going to bronze all my cheeks and on my temples and also across my forehead as well. Using a gold cream highlight shade from this Sleek highlight palette, I'm highlighting the tops of my cheekbones, down the bridge of my nose, the tip of my nose, and also my cupid's bow. This gives a really beautiful luminosity and a glow to the skin. Taking MAC Warm Soul Blush on that same Morphe G8 brush, I'm applying this on the apples of my cheek and blending back towards the top of my ear. This is a nice golden bronze blush with a hint of pink that gives a beautiful bronze glow finish to the cheeks. I'm using MAC Soft and Gentle to highlight again on the top of my cheekbones, the bridge of the nose, tip of the nose and cupid's bow. Applying a powder highlight on top of a cream gives an enhanced highlighted glowing finish. Now moving on to brows, I'm using the Anastasia Brow Wiz pencil in the colour Brunette. Firstly, using the little spoolie brush to brush my brows, making sure the hairs are all facing in the same direction. I then like to fill my brows in by first tracing the line across underneath my brows. Then I go and outline across the top of the brow. I find this the easiest way to make sure both brows are even in shape. Then I'm lightly filling in the front of the brow and going along to fill the rest of the brow. You can really see the difference with this brow looking more defined with no gaps and giving more shape to my eye. Using the same process on the other brow by first tracing along the bottom of the brow and extending the tail a little bit. Then outlining the top of the brow, lightly filling in the front of the brow, and I use upward flicking motions to do this so I'm not getting too much product and the front of the brow looks more natural. Taking the spoolie again, I'm brushing through the brows to even out the product and make sure my brow hairs are all facing in the same direction. Using MAC Pro Longwear Waterproof Brow Set in Quite Brunette, I'm setting my brows in place. This is a really great product. It's both waterproof and long wearing. If you have brows that like to flick up and do their own thing, this will ensure that they stay in place all day long. Moving on to eyes, I'm starting out using my MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot and a Zoeva 142 buffing brush to apply this all over my eyelid as a base for my eyeshadows. This prevents any creasing and enhances the colour and longevity of eyeshadows applied on top. I'm using a MAC 139 shader brush to carve out my eyebrows. This is great for fixing any mistakes if your brows aren't perfect, or covering up any little hairs if you haven't gotten around to getting your brows done. I'm taking the shade Free Spirit from the Tartelette palette and using this colour to set my base. This will allow all my other eyeshadows to blend out more easily. Taking Saddle from my MAC palette, I'm using this colour as my transition shade, blending it along and just above my crease. This is one of my favourite transition colours. It's a warm brown shade that gives a beautiful bronze look to the eye, and it really complements all other eyeshadow colours. It's definitely a staple colour to have in your collection. I'm blending this back and forth in my crease using windshield wiper motions. I'm using a MAC 224 blending brush for this step. This is a really big fluffy brush that allows you to really blend out the colour in the crease easily without getting too much product on at once. Taking the colour Brown Script from my MAC palette on a smaller 217 MAC blending brush, I'm focusing this colour right in my crease to add more definition to my eye. This brush allows more precise definition in the crease, with the brush hairs being firmer and providing more density of colour. I like to bring this more out past my eye, creating a winged effect, as I feel this complements my eye shape. I have smaller almond-shaped eyes, so doing this step gives a wider and more lifted look to my eyes. I tilt the brush so it's more flat to allow for more precision work in the crease. I find this brush is the best for this step as it fits perfectly in the crease of the eye. Then taking the 224 brush again to blend everything out so there are no harsh lines. Taking the colour Woodwinked from my MAC palette on a MAC 139 flat shader brush, I'm packing this colour on the centre of the lid and then bringing it inwards towards the inner corner of my eye. This is one of my favourite eyeshadow colours. It's such a beautiful golden bronze colour, perfect for summer or for a golden bronze smoky eye look for a night out. Then taking a clean blending brush and blending all those colours together. Using a flat definer brush, this is the MAC 212, and taking Brown Script, I'm placing this colour right along my lash line. Then using a pencil brush with the colour Saddle, I'm blending out the lower lash line to give a nice halo of colour around the eyes. Using a small mini shader brush by MAC, I'm taking the colour Nylon and placing it right in the inner corner tear duct of my eye, and also along my brow bone. This is the most gorgeous soft gold highlight and it really brightens up the eyes. Next, I'm taking a nude coloured eyeliner to line my waterline. I really like using a flesh coloured liner for this. It makes the eyes appear bigger and is more natural than using a white coloured eyeliner. I'm taking Eyeko's Black Magic Mascara and applying this to my top lashes to add more length and volume before applying some false lashes. I'm using Ardell's Natural Demi Wispies. These are really natural fluttery looking lashes that are perfect for a day or night look. I apply lashes using tweezers and first place the lash in the centre of the eye and then take the tweezers and press down the outer corner and inner corners of the lash. I use my nails to press my natural lashes together with the falsies so they are on nice and tight and they blend with my natural lashes. Using MAC Extended Play Gigiblack Lash Mascara, I'm coating my bottom lashes with this. This is the best bottom lash mascara I've found that doesn't transfer onto your skin. Moving on to lips, I'm first lining my lips with MAC Boldly Bare Lip Pencil. This is a natural pink toned liner, perfect for a nude lip look. I'm first outlining my lips with the pencil and then filling them in to form a base for my lipstick colour to go on top. Taking MAC Kinda Sexy lipstick, this is a beautiful matte nude pink shade. It's one of my all-time favourite lipstick colours. Finally taking NARS Turkish Delight lip gloss to add a bit of a shine to the centre of the lips for a beautiful nude pink glossy finish. Lastly, I'm taking MAC's Fix Plus to add extra hydration and glow to my skin. This really brings out all the highlights on the skin too. This is the finished look. I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial and I'll see you all in my next video.